Hey, what is going on, crypto people? Happy Monday to each and every one of you. Wow, what an exciting time to be an early adopter in this new asset class that is the digital asset space. Good morning to each and every one of you. I want to remind you again that we're playing the game, my friends. You and I, we're playing a game that 99.99% of the masses, they don't even know is being played. And we are winning. What does that mean? What does that look like? That we're early, right? And then and being early, things break. Things need to be fixed. AMM, the automated market maker V0 version 00 will probably get version 1.0 to fix some stuff. You understand? It's not going to be perfect right off the bat. It's not going to be perfect. And it's time for the XRP community, XRP and XRPL community to just understand that. It's just not going to be perfect the first time. Listen, I did an hour and a half live stream last night. Highly recommend you guys check it out about this whole idea, the myth around passive income for the automated market maker, right? I did an hour and a half video on it. I recommend you check it out, okay? Because it's just, look, we have to get out of the mid curve. The XRP community is in what they call the mid curve. Yeah, but what if this happens? Yeah, but what if that happens? But yeah, but what if this? But what if this happens? But yeah, but what if that happens? And what do we call that in business? Um, gosh, I forget what it's called, but it's like this hesitation. You're overanalyzing. It was a catchy phrase. I can't remember it right now, but it's this thing about overanalyzing anything so that you don't move, you don't get into action because you're just overanalyzing every single thing. I had someone in the live stream want detailed information about the continuous auction mechanism. Why? Why do you need to know that in detail? Just know that there is one. Just know that there's arbitrage. Just know that there's going to be uh, uh, a set of fees or a couple of set of fees more or added than typical automated market makers. Let's say Uniswap automated market maker gives you 3 sets of fees. The AMM is going to give you 5 as an example. If the Uniswap AMM gives you 2 sets of fees, the automated market maker on the XRPL is going to give you 4 or 3 to 4. It's going to give you another set of fees. This has been proven out. This has been documented. And I think when Mickey B Fresh did the video, I don't know if it was 11.5% more in terms of fees, but there was a number actually calculated that the automated market maker from the XRPL on the XRPL will give you more percentage gain in fees. Isn't that enough? Do you don't worry about how your smartphone is working, right? Are you? You're not worried about that. So anyway, so alloying networks, look, I know it's important. I know it's important to get the right information out there, but this whole mid-curve thing just got to stop. Participation, because in the end, everyone's wanting the price or the value of the XRP to go up. In the end, that's going to require active participation. So I know a couple of the entertaining XRP content creators who have never, ever been in a liquidity pool are saying crazy stuff. So Alloy Networks put this out. This is a PSA, public service announcement. The XRPL Automated Market Maker Amendment, the AMM Amendment, does not give passive income for just holding it. But because this is out, and because this kind of idea, the notions are out, now everyone's thinking that there's passive income. Look, then he goes on to say here, or they go on to say here, does not give passive income for just holding it. You know, we talk about that on the channel all the time. People got death grips on their ledgers, afraid to let go of some XRP. So then this idea comes out, oh no, don't worry. You can continue with the death grip and you'll still get passive income. You're still going to get it. It requires participation in a pool, which is not guaranteed to be risk-free. That's probably the best way to put that I've seen. Read it again. The PSA, public service announcement. The XRPL AMM amendment does not give passive income for just holding it. It requires participation in a pool. Where does it require participation? In a liquidity pool. Just be careful who you're listening to when it comes to this AMM and the XRPL. You just got to be careful. It's okay to be entertained. I like to laugh. I think Brad Kimes is a funny dude. I think the digital asset investor is entertaining. He is. He's entertaining. But don't get your source of information from somebody who hasn't participated in a liquidity pool anywhere for any reason. Why would you go there for your reference and your research on how liquidity pools and automated market maker works, or any automated market maker? Do you understand? I'm gonna clear this up. Just get off the mid curve. I'm going to cover something that covered as well. The XRP AMM amendment does not give passive income for just holding it. It requires participation in a pool, which is not guaranteed to be risk-free. It's probably the best way to say it. People, again, are mid-curving on passive income, and then mid-curving, which just means they can't make a decision, yay or nay, on risk-free. That's why you need to watch my live stream that I did yesterday for about an hour and a half. I gave you tips and strategies from someone who's been in liquidity pools for years in different networks: Ethereum, Arbitrum, Avalanche, Phantom. You pick one. I've been there. You should check it out. Now, BET had something here I think is important that I want to share this if I can find it. Anybody know about ZKML systems? Let me know. Fraud, scam, talking about they're building privacy stuff on the XRPL. Let me know if you know. Let me find BET's thing here, because this is a good one, because Mickey B. Fresh is in here. Okay, Vet put this out. The XRP Ledger AMM is in activation, and I see a ton of posts claiming passive income for XRP holders after activation, and that you never need to sell your XRP. They are taking advantage of the inexperience of community members with DeFi. This is one of these, just like Alloy Networks. This guy's a DUNL validator, right? Just like Alloy Networks. They are taking advantage of the inexperience of community members with DeFi. That's Vet saying that. It's just, you got to be careful of who you're listening to. It's not enough to merely be hoped up. He goes on, Vet goes on to say here, the XRP AMM is not giving you any income for holding XRP. You need to give your XRP to the automated market maker, aka provide liquidity, and actually interact with it. You see the theme going on here with these validators and the people, right, on the XRPL? You see what's going on? They're talking about participation. we just got to walk away from this idea notion that we can just hold on to the ledger and everything is just going to be okay. Check out my live stream. I give you some ideas and strategies on how to handle the being a liquidity provider. Telling you, it's genius in motion. It's genius in motion. Because we don't know ultimately what the fees are going to look like on the AMM as being a liquidity provider. We don't know yet. Here's what I do know. It has an opportunity to be the greatest fail in the history of the digital asset space because of the mid-curve mentality going on or going around in the XRP community. Giving your XRP or any issued token, says that, to the AMM makes it available to be bought and sold by swappers. I highly recommend to take a few minutes to go through the AMM basics here. You'll be able to enjoy this feature much more after you know what it does and what it doesn't do. It also prevents you from being disappointed by the AMM because you didn't get passive income for holding XRP. Mickey B. Fresh says something that I think is hugely important. The AMM researcher is constantly evolving in the industry, says Mickey B. Fresh. The word risk is poorly used in most cases. I've seen it posted on Twitter regarding AMMs, claiming what are risk aren't necessarily risk. It's both sides, overhyped and misleading info on what the risks are. Simply, people need to do their own research first to understand the basics before they can make sense of higher level discussions. It's also not some super risky thing people should be scared about. Then there's people who have agendas, and then YouTubers who don't have a clue about AMMs, and people listen to that. People have to do their own research and put in some time and effort. The institutions aren't coming tomorrow to pump up the price to $100. So everyone has plenty of time to learn and keep learning. He says he's not disagreeing with that. He's just offering a different perspective from that, right? He's giving another reason for why the mid-curve is going on and the misinformation is kind of going on in the community. And as an investor, that's what you have to apply, this principle of discernment, right? Like what you're gonna, when you listen to someone who's entertaining you only, you got to be able to surf through that stuff, find what's valuable. But it's also understanding that it's not enough to be hoped up, that you do got to get to some stuff like that recommends to learn more. I recommend just go to MickeyBFresh.com. You can learn all you need to learn. Check out my video. I simplify it all for you. It's like really, really simple, right? I truly appreciate and respect everything you do for the community, and you have a patience of a saint, which I don't. That's why I limit myself on Twitter lately, but that's about to change with the AMM finally looking like it's going to go live soon. So he gives this little thing here, Make It Be Fresh. I forget the name of the people who did this thing about the AMM. I forget it. I forget the name. Can't remember. But anyway, our analysis demonstrates that impermanent losses are less severe than previously believed, while static analysis indicate that small price increases can result in loss for liquidity providers. In a competitive environment, liquidity provision is determined by expected price changes in trading volume. Consequently, impermanent losses occur in the event of unexpected changes in these variables and if accumulated fees do not offset the losses. In addition, we showed that the size of the impermanent loss decreases with the intensity of competition among arbitragers. This is what David Schwartz said, that they came up with the pieces and the features in the AMM to address this very thing. Let me read it again. In addition, we show that the size of the impermanent loss decreases with the intensity of competition among arbitrators because fee gains from arbiters are significant. Fee gains from arbiters are significant. Hence, it is vital to consider the fee gains from arbiters in addition to rebalancing losses and trader fee gains. We conclude that developers of AMM should prioritize fostering an arbitrage-friendly environment with low transaction fees. That is exactly what this AMM is bringing to the table. Again, this is a new innovation. This is not your standard, typical Uniswap, Pancake Swap, Sushi Swap AMMs. My recommendation is don't chase the game. Let the game come to you. If you got $50, you can participate and learn about how this LP stuff works. If you don't have $50, just borrow it from your kids. They got $50. We conclude that developers of the AMM should prioritize fostering an arbitrage-friendly environment with low transaction fees rather than attempting to prevent them. This is exactly what we're about to get. And I'm so very, very excited about it. But just like VET and Alloy Networks and Mickey B. Fresh have said, it requires active participation. Active participation. You understand? That is what it's going to take to make this thing happen for you over a period of time. I can't wait for the AMM and these liquidity pools and the incentivized program that the RippleX team is going to come up with. Is it going to be 50 million? Is it going to be 100 million? Is it going to be 200 million? What is it going to look like? I am super excited and looking forward to it because I've been preparing for years for this very moment, for years, but it is going to require active participation. Just let go, release yourself from the depth grip of your freaking ledger. Don't chase the game. You don't got to put 100% of your XRP in anything. You're at 100% of your XRP shouldn't be in anything. All right, there it is, fam. This wraps up your XRP Ripple daily news in around 0 to 10 minutes. I hope that it has been of value to you. If it has, do me a favor and hit that like button. And if you've been hanging out watching the crypto season, you have enjoyed those hangouts, please consider subscribing to the channel. And don't forget to ring that notification bell, baby, so that you know whenever we go live or whenever we upload a video. I'm going to end this one like I do all of my videos and remind you guys of this. Old money doesn't want you to win. But that's okay, though, because you and I, we're already winning. And I would ask you to consider this, or perhaps ponder the idea or notion of living your life permissionless. I'll talk to you guys soon. See ya. Bye.